years, journalist Don Lemon delivered the news to millions across the country and around the world. Now, the multi-Emmy Award winner is focusing his sights on the next chapter of his life. Hey, Don, good to see you.
Hi, Carl. How are you? You're looking good.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, as are you. Let's dive straight in. How much are you enjoying your life right now, where it is at in this very moment, both professionally and personally?
Personally, I just got married a couple months ago in April, and it was beautiful. So I'm enjoying my life. Look, it's different than being in traditional linear television, but I think we're all going to have to get used to that.
In the press release that I got from your publishers about the book, which we'll talk about in a minute, they say, today he's reinventing himself. And I was thinking about that last night. Are you reinventing yourself, Don, or have you rediscovered yourself?
Well, that's what the book is about, really, is not really about reinventing yourself, but about rediscovering yourself and discovering what's important, because sometimes you're just, you do things because, your life takes you there. So I was on a trajectory at CNN where I was in it every single day, doing a 2-hour live show every day. It's a grind. And I write in the book about speaking to my former producer at CNN. And she said to me, I started having all of these weird dreams, and I was wondering what was going on. And I said, same thing for me, because she was caught up in the same wave of change that I was at CNN. And her doctor said, you're now having REM sleep. And you hadn't had that before. So your body is talking to you like normal people, and you're just not used to it. It's foreign to you. And I said, the same thing happened to me. And I write about it in a book. And I actually talked to my therapist, and he said, yeah, you're actually sleeping like a normal person. And it's amazing. So, yeah.
Well, listen, you're host of the Don Lemon Show. You've got the book, I Once Was Lost, My Search for God in America. And at the Time 100 Gala, you said, I wanted to do something that scares me. Which is more scary, the Don Lemon Show in a medium that is different to what you have been used to your entire career, or writing this book?
Writing a book is really, really scary, because you have to just sort of put it out there. It's your baby, and then, people love it or hate it. But I love this book. It gives me tingles. I'm so excited about it because I think you're going to learn. But I do have to say, as far as the scaring, the thing that scares me, as I said, I think that was the signing on with X part. And I write about that. So I have really completed that. And I'm going to continue to do the scary things, the things that scare me.
It says in the press release, no matter how well you think you know his story and the headlines surrounding his departure from CNN in 2023, you don't know him like you will after reading this urgent, deeply personal and moving memoir. What makes it urgent?
Well, I think it's urgent because this book was supposed to come out in November after the election, because we did not want to get, caught up in the middle of the scrum, as they say, the media scrum, right? But what's in this book, everyone has to read, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, whether you are, part of the progressive, the squad in Washington, or you're extreme MAGA. You have to read this book, because you will get something out of it. Whether you are a true believer in God, an evangelical, or an atheist that believes in nothing, you will get something out of this book. My personal journey through all of this, you will learn something about yourself. And because, again, I am always extremely transparent about everything. I'm very open, and sometimes I am too real, which is probably why I'm not in traditional television anymore. And so I approached this process the same way that I did with that, except even more so. So if you're easily offended, this is going to offend you and inspire you. If you're not, then this is going to motivate you to become even more animated and to lean into your life even more. This is, instead of plus life, this is life plus.
Of course I would. The Don Lemon Show is worth checking out, and the book, I Once Was Lost, My Search for God in America, available where all good books are available, either right now or in seconds. Don Lemon, thank you for making the time. I always like chatting with you.
Carl, thank you, and thank you for what you're doing, and thank you for your great energy. It just, as I said, it just sort of jumps off the screen. Don't lose that.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.